time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance to do this, before we looking back as foolish. I've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance to do this, before we looking back as foolish. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. We got me floating, and I can take it. We got me floating, and I can't take it. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time. I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time.
Hey, trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. How are y'all? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Make sure y'all can hear me before we get started. I'm looking at the vote in the live too. So far, it's actually trending topics that is winning over Dre's call part 2. If you can't see the banner, there will be a timestamp pinned in the comments for when I get straight to the topics. So yeah, I greet my trendy tribe first. So okay. Okay, y'all can hear me. All right, let me get my hellos. Let's see. Okay, first of all, welcome back to the Trendy Tribe, Miss Denise. Definitely appreciate you coming back. I never take it for granted because you know you don't have to be here.
Oh, bring it in. Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Hey, Wakanda Dreams, how are you? Welcome back. Hey, Joy S. Pick. Hey, Sweet Rose. Shan, my legal eagle, and part of the mod squad is here. Hey, Shan. Hey, Cynthia Arrington. Happy Friday. Hey, Uppity Unicorn. How are you, sis? She is a content creator. Yes. You make me say tour for you. Professor Demita Anita Baker Joe is in the house. Hey. Hey, Sylvia P. How are you doing? Scorpion Miz is back. Hey. Let me see. I'm going down. I see y'all greeting each other. Hold on. Journey to Jasmine is here. She said, thank goodness it's later. I have a meeting now. Oh, okay. And Journey to Jasmine is a content creator. Jazz, did you update your Madani Sims? I need to know. I've been meaning to ask you. Hey, PN2 Ross, listen in the background, putting up Christmas decorations and tree. Okay. I told you I love being in the background. Hey, Patricia Dyer. Hey, Joyce Miles. How are you? You'll like class today, Joyce. We'll have nothing that you don't really want to listen to, I don't think. Let me see. Hey, I said what I said. Hey, Tanisha Breedlove. Hey, Vernita Salter. Happy Friday. Hey, Miss Tina. Ebony Dancer. Hottie Stuff. I see you. Hey, Miss Lady One and Cool Gamer. I'm going down. Jesse Bradley Lewis is here. Hi, Gwen Yarbrough. Good afternoon to you. Good. Hey, Arja Smith. How are you doing? Harlan Baker is here. She said both topics are good for me. Okay, Harlan. I was watching the clip of Mel checking that Kimmy demon in the spa. Priceless. Baby, with the way the vote's going, that will be one of the clips we watch. Sure will. I had just heard about it, and so I'll have my first reaction because I haven't watched the clip yet. I just saw it circulating around, so I can't wait to watch it with y'all. Hey, PK Joe, succeeding. Good morning, my boo. Oh my gosh, how are you succeeding? Okay, just check in and say hello. I know she be busy, y'all. I feel special. Hey, succeeding, we miss you. Hey, Cheryl Howard, that's my panel superstar and also my boo. Hey, Lori Harrison. I'm gonna say it again. Hey, Sweet Rose, just in case I didn't say it. My sis Taisha J is here. They run the Millimeters Activate Facebook page. It is a safe space. It really is just about positive stuff going on connected to Melody and everything like that. So if you're like, I don't know, that one I've seen. It ain't nothing like that in there. Hey, T. Marie. Hey, Chronicles of Kim K. Hey, Kim Jones. Yes. Hey to the tribe. Geneva Harrison. Hey. I'm going. I'll stop soon. Y'all came in hot. Hey, y'all brown sugar. How you doing? And hey, PK Joe, if I didn't actually say directly hi to you, Live, Laugh, Love, aka Lady T-Bug is here. She is a content creator and in the mod squad. Hey, Chanel Hunter, working but listening. I love it. And hey, Tanisha Monta, you'll be my last one that I see. Good morning to you or afternoon, depending on where you're at. Happy Friday. Okay, let me go ahead and put my banner up because I got a lot of noise to talk, especially because we're not even doing the we're gonna do Dre on another day. But Dre was dragging him on part one. Part one was the best. It was the hottest. It had all the fire. So in the live chat, the Trendy tribe has voted that we're gonna review hot trending blog topics instead of going over the next part of the Dre call. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And yes, as the title says, I'm also going to tell you, obviously, my opinion on how Sweet Tea can make Carlos leave her alone. So let's get to some of these blog posts first. Hopefully it doesn't. Replay gang, if it goes silent or it has a weird skip, it's because they said copyright and I had to take it out. So if anything goes weird, that's usually why. I've been pretty lucky, but you never know. So let me get us set up here. Let's see. I hope y'all are having a good Friday, y'all. Oh, and tonight, I got to drop the link in the members only. But y'all, we do have our movie night tonight. It's this Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please, please come if you are a Trendy Tribe member so we can watch 5 Heartbeats together. I'll drop it on Patreon and the YouTube membership tab. Let's see. Okay. Any content I share will be for critiquing, commentary, reporting, and research. All right. Now I'm just looking for my cute little cover up. There we go. Let me put myself over here. Okay. Let's get the Instagram up and let's start with, I haven't really been pulling him up too much to talk about this one because one, it's so triggering. So I'm hovering over it. I'm not going over court details today, so hopefully it won't be too bad for anybody. But the first topic up is we're gonna talk about Diddy and some things that have developed since the last time we spoke about it. Shout out to Mims. He got a series now. He called it Hiding in Hip Hop, Surviving Diddy and Hiding in Hip Hop. So he's covering it in depth. And I'm just going to kind of pull up a little bit on my end, just some things I'm seeing in the blog. So it's going to be very general, but we got a lot of bite-sized little topics to go over today. Okay, so this one says, this is neighborhood talk. Diddy's former bodyguard's Instagram disappears amid admitting he allegedly saw Diddy, ASSAULT, multiple people. I had been hearing the rounds of, I didn't know, okay. So his name is Roger Bonds. And I had been hearing the rounds of what he had witnessed. Of course, I'm sure he was also named in, well, maybe not with his actual name, but context clues said he was who Cassie was saying might have witnessed some things as well. So he was like throwing it out there. And now his Instagram page disappeared. Some other ones disappeared. I heard on Chit Chat's channel that somebody was saying that the Shade Room won't even post about Diddy. Like it's crazy. So yeah, his Instagram is gone for now, at least. It's just as if it exists, but there's nothing there. It's really weird looking. I'm gonna also read that they say he steps away, but let's just say they asked him to step away because I don't know. This title says Diddy steps away from his media company and charter school. I'm gonna say they told him to step away. But the article says following accusations of sex assault from 3 different women, multiple organizations are distancing themselves from Sean Diddy Combs. It was announced on Tuesday that Combs would be temporarily stepping down as a chairman of Revolt. Make that temporarily permanent, please. The media company he founded in 2013. A statement posted to Revolt's Instagram confirmed the news. It says, while Mr. Combs has previously had no operational or day-to-day role in the business, this decision helps to ensure that Revolt remains steadfastly focused on our mission to create meaningful content for the culture and amplify the voices of all Black people throughout this country and the African diaspora. When I think of Revolt, I don't think of that being their mission statement. So, okay, I guess. Astute Queen B thought said Puffy's new girlfriend works in IT. Is that what you're saying? In IT? Of Revolt or something? What? Okay, and then I'm gonna keep going. It says Capital Prep Harlem, a charter school opened by Combs in 2016, has also announced that it will be parting ways with the rapper. The school released a statement from Dr. Steve Perry, the founder of Capital Preparatory Schools. Following a comprehensive evaluation, a decision has been made to end the partnership between Capital Preparatory Schools and Sean Combs, the statement read. While this decision was not made lightly, we firmly believe it is in the best interest of our organization's health and future. Earlier this month, Combs was sued by former girlfriend Cassie, and we know what she claimed. I won't put y'all through that again. It says a week later, 2 more women came forward to accuse Combs of sex assault in lawsuits of their own. The first woman, identified in court documents as Jane Doe, alleges that Combs and singer Aaron Hall attacked her and her friend at Hall's apartment in the early 90s. A few days later, her filing states Combs showed up to her home and choked her until she passed out. The second woman, Joy Dickerson Neal, alleges that Combs drugged and assaulted her while she was a student at Syracuse University in 1991. Dickerson Neal says that she reluctantly went on a date with Combs, during which he intentionally drugged her before taking her to a place he was staying to attack her. All 3 cases fell under New York's Adult Survivors Act, which allowed victims of assault 1 year to sue their alleged abusers, even in cases where the statute of limitations had run out. In a statement to Variety, a spokesperson for Combs claimed that Dickerson Neal was a scammer, exploiting the Adult Survivors Act in a money grab. He similarly denied those allegations, writing off the contents of the suits as fabricated. In a statement to NBC, Dickerson Neal said, for 32 years, the only people I have been able to confide in were my close friends and therapists. I'm feeling as if the darkness has been lifted and I can freely move forward in achieving my full potential. Okay, it was IT, more like cybersecurity. Thank you. Okay, got it. Hey, Miss Tina, she's in the bushes. Okay, let's see here. Pumpkin said, oh, how the mighty has fallen. Right. Okay, so that's what the kind of the small, this is just a little bite size for now, topics for Diddy. Now let's see. We have our next topic coming up. Shout out to Talking Out Loud, Mrs. Talkative, Talking Out Loud. She just posted this not too long ago, like, what was this? 2 hours ago. So I linked her video in the description box, but apparently, sure enough, Wanda posted, and woo, I think she was missing some punctuation, and she definitely used the wrong spelling of the words per the context of the sentence. Hassan Jones, this is how it reads to you. I'm gonna read it how she wrote it, and then I'll say what I think she meant. To you, Miss God, don't play about me. Remember, God don't loose no cases. Only God children win. Yes, that part, period, boo. I think she meant to say, in case she was responding to somebody possibly, I think she meant to say, to you, Miss, comma, God don't play about me. Remember, God, I'm gonna still say don't, but I think she meant lose. Oh, we know she meant lose, LOSE, no cases. It's Wanda, Who activated you? Because no, we don't care what you think. Your people are out here allegedly scamming. Wanda, stop it. Stop trying to be in this fight windmilling for these people. You need to sit down and who let her out? That's what I want to know. What did Succeeding say? She said, I have to catch up with your page. I've not gotten any alerts. Oh, okay. Cheryl. Hey, Sandra Sanderson. That's what it is. Cynthia, she has no subject verb agreement. Sandra says she just looked at that mess. Purple Unicorn says she's definitely was referring to a person. Yeah, it looks like a specific miss to you, miss, comma. I feel like I had to read it like 4 times before I understood the first part. Cause I'm like, are you saying it's fine. Are you saying God's a woman type thing? I'm like, no, not Wanda. She's not going to say that. But yeah, Wanda, your people are just, you're embarrassing them. They're in turn embarrassing you. So it's just an embarrassment cycle. All of y'all are just, in my opinion, embarrassing to each other. It's really weird how you keep defending wrong. It's just weird as hell. It's just your daughter's getting tricked into thinking Marceau actually wants counseling. It's an embarrassment. I'm cringing. Like T-Talk says, secondhand embarrassment at this point. Hey, Miss Denise, I played the theme for you for rejoining the Trendy tribe. Succeed said Wanda never deserved to be on our screens, and she didn't. It was just the lowest of low. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to see it. Now, if she hadn't been put up over there on Zeus or something, I get it. I get it because it would have matched the whole thing of that platform. But I didn't want to see her over here. I didn't. But who got her yelling and screaming? And Wanda, you gotta stop letting them possibly, this is what I think, you letting them Scots convince you that they ain't do nothing wrong, and you gotta stop that. Because Wanda, if you're having trouble reading, just ask someone else to read it to you, but you have to, you got to pay attention. You have to pay attention. Hooked on Phonics didn't work for her, right? Astute Queen Bee said, never. Hey, Miss GM, it's me. She says she doesn't know what subject verb agreement is. When Schoolhouse Rock was on, Wanda was out boosted, allegedly. Right. Pure ratchetness. Yes. I know why he does. I think he keeps depending on her to be a get the spirit of Wanda out of me. A distraction. Hey, Mildred, Conversations and Cocktails. She's a content creator as well, y'all. Yeah, I think he hypes her up because she could distract some. Not many, not most, but some. Cheryl Howard says she needs to stop windmilling, especially when she can't pronounce words. Sit down. Yes. Yes, Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, so shout out to Talking Out Loud who posted that. I wouldn't have seen the post if it wasn't for her. So that is like, why do y'all out here? It's hard to read this. Hey, T-Talk with your girl. That's my sis and one of the content creators I follow. She said another hectic day at this place. So glad it's Friday. I am so glad too. Hey, Lady Queen. Okay, driving and listening. Got you. You heard it. Oh my God. Wanda caught my tongue up, Shan. It was horrible. Okay, next topic. Let's see what we got here. Because we got plenty. We have plenty. Okay. And for those of y'all that came in, I will be covering my advice for sweet tea. And if you saw my description, I said I am not team sweet tea, nor Quan, nor Heavenly. I'm not team nobody on Married to Medicine. They do too much, and I can't deal with them no more. I'm over it. I'm there to watch it because I still enjoy the show. I just can't. There's no one I can lean on to be like, okay, I can kind of rely on you to at least keep some type of steady course. I ain't got it. Okay. Hold on. Wait. I gotta clear my throat, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Oh, oops. There we go. Okay. So this, you know what? Let me take this off so y'all can see it. Hold on. Let me take this cover off because y'all got to see this. Y'all, it says, so this is a Bellevue, maybe it's Bellevue's Crime Stoppers in Washington State. It says, So it's this black girl in braids, right? I'm like, oh, okay. The way that they wrote the caption, it says, I used a Seattle firefighter's stolen credit card to go on an $8,500 shopping spree at Bellevue Square Mall while he was putting up Christmas lights for the elderly. I'm a Grinch and ruined Christmas. Identify me by contacting Crime Stoppers. It's the caption. I know it's a lot of scamming and scheming going on, especially during the holidays, but the caption that they made sure to let y'all know that man was a firefighter. He was putting up lights for the elderly, and this girl done stole this man's credit card and the exact amount, where she did it, and they called her a Grinch that stole Christmas or ruined Christmas in this case. And then it said Crime Stoppers. I'm like, right now, Crime Stoppers, they be having me, because I'm like, Crime Stoppers, you have delivered some gold lately, so let me see what's going on. But that's just trifling. That's so trifling. Shan said, I'm Team Mariah. I can see that, Shan. Astute Queen B said putting Phaedra on the show was one of the worst things they ever did. This is why I'm twerking on the fence, because it doesn't bother me a lot. Like, I'm just like, I'm here for the mess in general. I just can't, and therefore no one's making me mad, because I don't even feel like defending nobody. Like, I just want to watch them and report on the silliness. Which we gotta do a Married to Medicine recap, because we gotta go over Heavenly coming to that wedding and then productions rolling that. Yeah, Mildred. Okay, Chronicles of Kim K said, yes, Team Mariah. Yes, Rose. She stole $8,500 from this man, or charged up $8,500. Let's see. T-Talk said she wasn't playing. She wasn't. Girl, this is not the time before cameras being able to catch you. All this electronic tracking, like, this isn't cute. And she looks to be the age that she know better, like in the sense of young and knows about technology and tracking and all that stuff. It's not worth it. Whatever you got, you paying back tenfold. I promise you. Rose, see, yep, that's okay, Rose. You can, well, the one I'm in the middle on everybody. Demita Joe says she Team Mariah as well. Okay, on to the next tidbits of trending topics. Let's see here. 1 second. Oh, sister, why why would you do this? And then this was cute. Mila-chan posted this. She said she saw Akeisha's husband on the screen. She said she was at the gym and saw Akeisha's husband on the screen. I thought that was too cute, because that's what he does. We can actually identify and see him at work, in the public. I'm not saying some people don't have a job. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Is all I'm saying. But yeah, I thought that was cute. She saw him on, that's in her regular everyday life, and she see this man at work. And I was like, yes, exactly. Chosen by God said, I don't like Heavenly with her Sesame Street wigs. Oh, Chosen by God. Now, I don't like Heavenly's wigs either. I have just never seen them called Sesame Street wigs. That is hilarious. Okay. Let's see. I have these in order. I'm not just picking out a random. I promise. I already had these bookmarked. Y'all. Oh, let me remove this cover again, because you got to see this. Why did this? Now, I don't know. I don't know about Jonathan Majors. I'm more thinking something happened than didn't. That's just me. So y'all know my honest, where I'm leaning. I think he did do something. And as people say, there's no perfect victim. So I'm just like, I'm not even gonna go there with them. But why does Court Illustrator, whatever they call him, why did they draw his face like this? Let me make it bigger. Why did they draw his face like this? Now stop. I know that they draw like distinct features. I get the point. I do. But I feel like there's just something extra, a little extra sauce on the way they did his face. I was like, I don't know, man. Chronicles of Kim K said Phaedra was ignorant and full of ish. So I don't mind her on the show. Chronicles of Kim K, I'm telling you, I'm okay with her being on the show. I'm sorry. But see, here's the thing, though. If we saw more, see, they didn't put anybody else. They can draw Astute Queen B. It's a certain style that they do. They can draw. I think that they're a non-person of color. is the thing, because they did some weird exaggeration on some features, because they can. That's how they're supposed to. Well, in general, like you see the person in the suit, you see the nice folds and creases in the suits, and you know you got to look outside the face. These people can draw. I feel like they just they put some seasoning on it for whatever reason. Either they're a non-person of color, or they like, I just need to make him look as evil as I feel that he is. See, Veronica said to make him look sinister, possibly, because Veronica, it's something about this. Astute Queen B said, if you see the pictures they drew of R. Kelly during his trial, you'll understand what I mean. Maybe maybe none of them are people of color too, because I feel like when you're not familiar with that culture, you do some weird stuff with features. Because I feel you on that, because that's the thing, they can draw. You're naming another black person. How did they draw the well, I've seen some of it, and they draw like in a certain style for court illustration, but I feel like when they got to go outside, whoever culture they are, it start looking real weird. Hey, Deshaunda Jones. Joyce said drawing looks better. God dog. Joyce said I ain't here for it. Rose said I like Heavenly, but she is too outspoken. She is hilarious to me. She just needs to think before she speaks. See, and Rose, I think she is thinking, and she means it when she does it, but then she'll be like, oh, I didn't mean to say that, or I'm gonna get in trouble, or whatever. No, she meant to say how she said it. She is thinking before she speaks. Harlan Baker said, I watched Messy Mondays with Heavenly and Carlos. It was production that brought Quad to the party and asked Phaedra to let her in. Production paid for the wedding and insisted Heavenly come back to the wedding. Yep, that's how. Before I haven't even seen them say that, but I'm like, of course, if it was real life, Heavenly would not have been at that wedding. Sylvia does not like Heavenly. Deshaunda said Heavenly know what she's saying. She knows good TV. She knows. Mildred said, I think Heavenly knows exactly what she's saying. I do too. You can't do that much school. You can't. Heavenly is intelligent. She's messy as heck, but she's intelligent. Shan said Heavenly says everything she wants and means every word. Yep, I think so. Cheryl said Dr. Heavenly is so messy. She does too much. Cheryl is not here for Heavenly. Okay, so speaking of Messy Mondays and Carlos, let's go ahead and get on to that part. Now, this is the part where if there's a skip later on in the replay, it's because they possibly did some copyright stuff. So I apologize if y'all don't get to hear it, but let me bring it up. All right. Okay, so we're just going to hear a little bit of a clip. It says, okay, well, it's a clip of Heavenly and Carlos talking about Sweet Tea. All right.
Let me clear this up. Me and Sweet Tea were cool. In fact, I met Sweet Tea at Dr. Jackie's event, the 50 Shades of Pink. Y'all know that, right? Now, when I told her about casting for the show, I tell a lot of people to cast. We always looking for new blood, right? We're looking for new people to be on the show. I didn't tell her to do it because I was like, listen, if you do it, understand they go scrutinize your relationship. I was giving her all the tea. I was calling her, telling her, listen, if you do this, understand. My problem is nobody else coached her. Somebody should have told her, listen, if this is a new relationship and it's fragile, at that time, I did not know how fragile it was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know the controller. She got it. Quad ain't lying. He's true. These are the things he does. She did her homework. She keeps saying she never watched the show. She said she learned about Greg through a Facebook group or somebody was on a group about how to meet older men or something, you know, to be stable. I'm not going to say sugar babies. I'm not going to say looking for money, but that's what I'm getting. That's the gist of what I got out the conversation. She went on a Facebook group and one of her friends or something said, and I'm paraphrasing, it said, you know what, this is the guy I'm married to medicine, we're going to reach out to him. Now, he said his DMs were full. I don't know what she did or said to get him interested in her, other than she was young. And honestly, it's a symbiotic relationship, Carlos. Like, he got what he wanted, she got what she wanted. If she wants stability, if she coming from an apartment, you know what I'm saying, a regular job, she says she make her money, but all that's relative, right? And then he's a doctor. People think a doctor is rich, and I know better.
Okay, thank you. Tap me in. Thank you. I'm here, present. Sweet Tea, I now have to go back calling you thirsty. I was trying not to call you thirsty in this episode because I like you, Sweet Tea. In my opinion, Sweet Tea is the season. Thank you for your services, Sweet Tea. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Now, Sweet Tea, what you're not going to do is lie on Beyonce's internet or Carrie Hilson's 5G network and tell these folks that you never watched an episode of Married to Medicine. Sweet Tea, you wanted to be married to a medicine. And if Curtis was available, you would be up in his DMs going to the airport with him at Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, holding hands with him like his side chick did a couple of years ago. Let's call it what it is.
He wouldn't went for Curtis because he ain't no doctor. She got to have the one with the money. Jackie got the money.
Right. But, you know, Thirsty, it's okay to say you are a fan of Married to Medicine. You watched the show and you said in your mind, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and you slid in this man's DMs. You saw what was going through with Quad. And I'm going to say something that a lot of people aren't going to say. The last season between Quad and Greg, a lot of women wanted to be with Dr. G and said, Quad, you don't want to be with this man and you're over it. And Dr.
Okay, we're good. Carlos, anyway, so first of all, let me go back to Sylvia's comment. She said, I don't believe that someone would go on a reality show and not watch the show beforehand. Sylvia, we are on the same page. Sweet Tea, if you're gonna be honest, you already said, just like DJ Richie Sky says it, I was there for the money. If you're gonna already be that honest to say you was there, you like the money or access to the money, then just say you also watched the show, girl. It's hand in hand. It's fine. Like, we already know it's you. When people come on and they play in your face, it makes it where they're already like, well, we about to tear you up. Just be honest all the way, girl. Like, anyway, so that part, because it's, to me, like common sense, you watch the show. I don't know, and necessarily, I think when people say somebody could be a fan, they don't necessarily have to like it to be a fan, but you were following along good enough to know that he wanted someone that would produce a baby for him. You was following that show and you knew where the cracks were. Like, just be honest. You was already half honest. You know, that's pretty bold to just be like, you know, like, access to the money. So just stay there. Deshaunda says Sweet Tea definitely watched the show and she was definitely a fan. It's okay. Like, it's common sense. Sweet Tea did a live and covered this. I ain't watch. I'm now Live, Laugh, Love. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is where there will be holes in my own opinion, because I ain't gonna say I promise you, but for now, whatever she's put out so far, I'm not going back to watch Sweet Tea. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Son Jones says Sweet Tea said from her own mouth she watched the show, and then she retracted that statement on her IG live and said she never watched We Peep Her Game. Chosen by God said, what is she talking about? We looking for new people. She a producer now? CK the Snake got his nerve. Rose says she watching the show. Okay, so as I said, now I'm just repeating myself because sometimes people are coming in later. Again, I am not Team Sweet Tea. I am not Team Quad. I am just out here to be entertained by Married to Medicine. So this is Sweet Tea, foolproof plan. Now you might have to repetitively say it to get him to back down, okay? But this is how you get him off your back, okay? Shout out to Here for Hot Tea, because I had to pull it from her because I was like, I'm not gonna search through all these clips. So I linked Here for Hot Tea's video in the description box. Credit to her. She definitely watched the show, right? Okay, so credit to her. But Sweet Tea, just keep repeating these words, okay? Oop, hold on.
We have the most amazing time. He's very respectful, but I pulled back a little bit because I'm always getting caught up in his mess.
Was there a last straw with Martell? Was it just all the noise that came?
It was a
with
lot
it?
of noise.
A lot of noise.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the revenge porn?
Now, I don't know how accurate or anything is, but it was a lot of noise.
He was threatening to release revenge porn on his ex.
Just keep repeating that. He gonna leave you alone. He stopped reviewing the show that he loved to be on the A of Real Housewives of Atlanta. He'll stop reviewing you, Sweet Tea. Just keep repeating that, okay? Because when he needs to address the stuff he needs to address, he make a show around everything else but what he needs to talk about. So just keep repeating it. You know, just say it, and you know, it's okay. He'll get off your back.
Did you hear about the revenge porn?
Now, I don't know how accurate or anything is, but it was a lot of noise.
He was threatening to release revenge porn on his ex.
There you go, sweetie. Just find a way. It don't even have to go with the topic. Just work it in there some kind of way and just keep saying it. And then when you go on your IG live, say it there. Like say you're gonna do an episode recap, but then also say, and it's just I'm still waiting on Carlos to address the revenge P. And him and Martell threatening to release it on his wife. You know, just keep addressing that. And you know how he loves Kenya, so we know he watches Kenya. I'm Team Twirl. I'm saying trending in Team Twirl, but yeah, just every way you can, y'all. I'm about to go shopping, but while I shop, I'm about to rewatch Kenya talk about this revenge P that I'm waiting on Carlos to address. Sweetie, there you go, girl. Just keep saying that. Get that man off your back, because I know he recaps, but all I'm saying is it's more for us over here. Carlos, we need you to review your show, address the real things that's going on, and stop playing around and stop playing with people's intelligence. Sweet Tea, there's your advice. Again, I am not Team Sweet Tea, but there you go. Keita Osa says CK wants to be irate because someone lies with 90% of his cast on Love and Marriage Hospital are lying. Right. It's like, how you get this worked up, but your majority of your cast appears to be liars. Like, what? How do you bring up this audacity in Wanda's vocabulary? How do you bring up this irate feeling in yourself, but your whole show is like this? I don't get it. Yep, that's right. In our Wanda voice, that part, yes, that, and Nesto, that part, yes. Like, girl, and I'm sorry, not girl, but Carlos, get it together. We're still waiting on you to finish addressing and recapping. You got messy Mondays. Can you do Truth Tuesdays? You got messy Mondays. We can get Truth Tuesdays. What's a W? What's a good W for talking about something and bringing it to the forefront? Tell it like it really is Thursdays. I'm still thinking one for W. Feeling like telling the truth Fridays. We would appreciate that. Because, like, we just need you to stop hiding everything for these people and just talk about your show. You cannot be this critical of someone else's show while you have a show and these people don't actually tell the truth. This does not make any sense to me. And you know what's going on. I can't tell Carlos do a winning Wednesday. Oh, unless he means like dedicated to male. Maybe that's what you... Yeah, because Carlos, you are not winning right now. I don't understand. I understand you got some things that is going okay for you, but it is really weird to hear you critique shows about honesty and fake storylines and all this stuff, and yet your own show is doing this. Harold said, yes, ask him how long he been friends with Lil Buddy. He told Queen Sheba he and Carlos been friends for a long time. Yeah, what does that mean? How long is that? Joyce said, don't take it back. You meant to go. No, I didn't. I don't even do it. No. Get with it Wednesday. I like that, Rose. Get with it Wednesday. Hey, Monique. Addressing facts Fridays. I like that too. James Jasmine, if hypocrite was ever a person, it's Carlos King. Every time he says something, you can always take it back to his own shows that he's actually in charge of. And while we add it, let's add Bell Collective, Letitia, and Glenn Boosie. Like that, I'm tired of them playing in my face. I told you I've been tired of them for a while playing in my face. Ever since, especially, I knew before then, but when I saw them post that Instagram post a few months ago where she had like their hands holding on their anniversary night, and she was like, well, I guess I'll go out on the date, but then they was coordinated and all this hoopla. I'm like, girl, please just stop it. Cheryl said the audacity of Carlos when most of them on LAMH are liars and scammers. I'm telling you. Son Jones says CK needs to review his own shows with all of the scammers, court cases, and false narratives. Alleged, yes, that he sure does. He sure does. You have a lot of content, Carlos. That's what's crazy. Review your shows. And then I think he prided himself on that he's actually close with his cast, but that does get messy because then you can't be objective and you can't hold anyone accountable because you seem like you chose you chose the ones that like to pretend. Hey, Jamie. Rose says CK must have got rid of Love and Marriage Detroit. Did he? I don't know yet. Or are you talking about Love and Marriage DC or Love and Marriage Detroit? I know Ashley Silva isn't coming back to Love and Marriage DC. But I don't know if the whole show is gone, but it's not looking good for them. She said, I'll take Love and Marriage DC over Detroit any day. Yeah, I was not able to hang in there for Love and Marriage Detroit. Oh, so do you think that they're not going to get a second season? I mean, honestly, it's okay. I couldn't even keep up to review. I could not do it. I was like, this is not holding me at all. I watch some of my content creators go ahead and talk about it sometimes, but I fell off. I fell off so hard and so quickly. Rosa, I don't like them anyway. Okay, let me see. Do we have any other trending topics that we had up here? Let's see. Oh, of course. We got to watch the clip of Melody, because this will be my initial reaction. I didn't get to see this yet. The extended version of Melody and Kimmy. So I'm pulling this from Melody's Instagram post. So hopefully it's the whole thing. Herein said, and is Marie constantly attacking a Black woman trying to build her business as a storyline? It's a good question, because at some point it's like, Marie, why do you hate Latrice so much? Like, honestly, like, this girl ain't really done nothing to you. Well, I guess she did at one point, if it's true about it was something to do with her business legally. That might have been a real thing, but Marie didn't like Latrice before that moment too. So it ain't never gonna probably be okay with them. Well, maybe it would. Oops, sorry. Maybe it will be, because they almost seem like they got along at one point. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna do Kimmy with Dr. Melody Sheree Rogers, and again, this is my initial reaction because I didn't get to watch this yet, but I've been hearing about it. Okay.
I moved my last name to my middle name.
Okay.
A lot of it was just in my head for having children.
I'm reacting, y'all, so this is why I'm stopping it. I'm already tickled, because Kimmy said it like she was the authority on what to do with your maiden name or whatever. And she was like, or whatever name. She said she moved it to her middle name. And Melody was like, okay, like, girl, I have had a full formal name change. I do not care what you did with your names. And if you chose not to maybe give yourself the fanfare maybe at the time you possibly deserved and now you regret it, that's on you. If you chose simple is best for you, that's on you. Whatever it is, that's you. Why would you tell me what you did? I've already done this. I didn't come asking for advice about it. I don't understand. Okay, Cheryl said holding that man's hand to try and clean up his image. He can scrub him down with Ajax and can't clean that bum up. Right. Let us not forget. Marie and Leticia are jealous of Latrice. That's what I'm thinking. I really do think that, Demita Joe. Like, I really do. And I've thought that for a long time. Latrice has her issues. She's not squeaky clean, but the energy is really weird. Succeeding. She said, I don't like Kimmy. She's the authority of nothing when it comes to relationships. Say it again, Succeeding. You finally had got me over to your side after that, the interview with TGIF. That's when, I had came fully over to your side. Right. Do you? It's fine. It's fine. Chanel said, now Kimmy. Okay.
And I never really wanted to be in that stereotype where your kids go to school and they're like, what's your last name? And they're like,
first of all, again, I'm not sure who asked you what you wanted to do with your last name, and that's great. But and just how Here for Hot Tea said, Kimmy is very male identified, and I guess she gives into a lot of societal pressures. Because if you didn't want to hear that question of, oh, your kids' names are different from your last name. And usually I feel like at this time, no one's even asking that. But maybe, again, Kimmy's a more seasoned woman, so they might have been doing that more then. But I'm sorry you gave into the pressure of not having to deal with, you don't have the same name as your last name as your children or your child. Oh, well, that's on you. Obviously, Melody doesn't care that her last name will be different from her children for a while until they maybe grow up and decide to either take her last name. Because like y'all said, at least some of them, they not sticking with their last name. I'm sorry. I just see it too. But no one, again, did they cut out the part where someone asked her? Jamie said Kimmy ain't having no more babies, so she can go kick rocks. Who made Kimmy the maiden name change queen? Right. Succeed said, these shows always have people that form internal alliances. Yes, they do. Davina Joe said, we don't care, Kimmy. We do not care. Jamie said, was Kimmy ever married to Jalen's dad? So don't he have his dad's name or her maiden name? So Kimmy, shut up. Yeah, what? That's a good question. Did y'all still not have the same last name, or was she married to Jalen's dad? I don't know. And I believe that this is exactly what they are going to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep going.
Brand, what's your mama last name? Scott. As African Americans, I think a lot of times we're thrown into a stereotypical.
Shut the heck up. I know she didn't just do this. Not Side Chick of the Year award, Kimmy. No, you did not just say, put this all. So the weight of being a Black woman has to fall on Melody's shoulders on what she do with her maiden name versus her married name. And you out here overworking your poor JJ for nothing, for what did somebody say? 2 pumps in a dump, Maurice? Like, no, ma'am, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, I already read that. Let me see. Harlan said, but wasn't Jalen's father married? He has her maiden name. Jalen has Kimmy's maiden name. P2 Ross said, no one cares, Kimmy. That's what happens when you have a child and you're not married. Rose said, I heard Jalen's dad was married too. I have heard this. I'm like, Kimmy, not you being side chick times 2. Cheryl said, Kimmy's a slithering snake. She needs to worry about that. Not the, oh my God, Maurice always got on blast. Cheryl, when you said dry box, why did I think of a cereal box? I was thinking, I'm so serious, Cheryl. Cheryl, stop it. Joseph, my gosh, she said she's just trying to get camera time to get a check. And she was a side chick with her son's father, in my opinion. Shan said, when I divorced my first husband, I returned to my maiden name. We're acting like that's like a... Shan, thank you. Why are we acting like that's not a thing? Lies More Lies said, right. Who gives an F? I bet that's Maurice telling her that BS. Kimmy was baby mama, but no one questioned her or held it against her. She did what she needed to do. Right. You fulfilled the stereotype. And I don't think it's a fair stereotype, but Kimmy, you already fulfilled one just being a single mother. You do know that, right? The names didn't matter. The names weren't even matter. It was them seeing you as a single mother. Like that's it right there. You already had one. It's a stereotype we shouldn't deserve at all, but I'm just letting you know, since this is your logic you're going with. She said, I really can't stand maid mattress mule. Oh my God. Y'all, Joyce and Jasmine, I did not see the end of your thing. Tell her to speak for herself. I got divorced, took back my birth name, and my kids were just fine. And I'm in the same age group as Kimmy, so she can squash that nonsense. Right. So worried about what other people think. You can't even live in your own happiness. In fact, I still feel like that's why she's with Maurice, because she doesn't want to be an older woman that's unmarried. She wants to have at least, I guess, have gotten married once in her life if this is her first marriage. You just keep giving into societal pressures, and that's not anyone else's burden to bear. Jamie said, okay, I thought I had heard Jalen's dad was a married man. She contradicted her own life. It's Melly's face for me, like, B, shut up. You do you, and I'll do me. Kimmy's on the bandwagon of haters of male on this show. Twinkle toes. I just want Kyle to speak her mind about Kimmy to shut her all the way up. Kyle is holding back so much. And I get it. You don't have to get involved in the mess, Kyle. I get you. But boy, behind Kyle's eyes, I'm just seeing that she is holding a lot in. Letitia on Bell never addressed having that lady who insulted everyone about values of properties who was in Illinois, scamming her name. To Dora Brown Scott, $740K in COVID funds. Succeeding. We got to talk about this later. I need to know what's going on. Miss Renee said Kimmy was never married to Jalen's dad. He was married allegedly. I'm sorry, Twinkle Toes. That was on me. She said, sorry, y'all know I'm on a call. I'm probably missing Bell discussions. Well, it's okay, Succeeding. It still came on time. Yeah, most of us have to live through the stereotypes, and we just don't claim them because we know that they just try to put it on us. That doesn't mean that it actually is us. Let's see. If she was so worried about what people thought, she would have been the side chick. She would not have been the side chick, I'm sure. Yeah. Changing back to your maiden name is not new. Women have been doing this for their peace for years. Exactly. Chronicles of Kim K says, so disappointed Kimmy had high hopes for her back in earlier seasons. Yeah, some people, you were like me, Chronicles of Kim K. I didn't catch how Kimmy maybe was in the earlier seasons. And so I had really given her a lot of grace. Oh my gosh, so much grace. Okay, let's keep going.
Cycle of I'm gonna assume that your kids don't have your mama's last name. And I think it's tragic. That just mattered, like to me.
You mean being baby mamas and not having the last name, having not been married? You and Jalen technically don't have the same last name anymore.
Gagged. I have been gagged. Y'all go check the back because I can't find my edges. She done snatched my edges, Kimmy's edges, Tisha's edges. Most Black women don't leave their good paying nurse jobs to babysit. Right. To babysit big butt buttermilk Maureen. That's very true. Most Black women don't do that. She said, Lasma, I love Bell Collective. I wonder why I can't find the ratings for it. You checked out TVDs. That's usually who be doing all of them that make it in an easy to find place. I don't know if they did or didn't, but that's just who I think of first. It's tacky for Kimmy to be having this conversation. Very much so. Kimmy, you were a single mom either the whole time or for longer than you weren't for Jalen's life. So I that's very weird. So thank you. Melody, you gotta be quick on your feet for these people because they be trying. They try to come at it like it's advice, and it's not. Hey, Diva Kika. She said, I just rolled on the floor laughing. Gagged. Mel's cute voice is like, let me get you together, girl. Right. She did, Monique. Stu Queen B said, I was so happy Mel went there because I'm tired of him playing on her face. Yeah. Get her, Mel. We play chess, not checkers. Mel said, don't MF and play with me, baby mama side chick. Kimmy, she basically did. Dr. Mel for the win. Yep, dropped it. P2 Ross. Chanel said, I'm so glad I caught this live. I know, look, they're going in, Chanel. Okay, let's keep going.
When I got married.
Oh, that was it. That was the mic drop. Oh, Kimmy. I just feel like no matter what, it's embarrassing every time Kimmy speaks nowadays. Like I am so, well, I'm not really embarrassed for her as much anymore because I don't have the same sympathy level I had. But Kimmy, what? I'm gonna go back to Here for Hot Tea because I watched her video on Kimmy and she was like, people they were already ready to resonate with Kimmy's story. I have not heard, I know it's probably happened, but you know, when they were at the reunion and Kimmy that was the season where Kimmy had first revealed she had cancer and everything. And it was saying that the hospitals, she couldn't even get an appointment because the hospitals were so full because women were like, let me go get myself checked out. The amount of impact that she could have continued to have, you didn't have to take us to your appointments, but you could have just said, I just got out of this. This is what happens. It drains me. This is what my body's going through. You know, you could have a boundary on how you shared it and how much you shared. But instead, we have to hear about, oh, Kimmy, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it, but you know, y'all know, because it's all we hear about. And every time I go watch a review, even if it's someone that's just not staunchly a millimeter or anything like that, when I watch it, the universal thing seems to be that they're tired of hearing about Kimmy's nether regions. That seems like a unanimous thing right now. If nothing else, people are tired of hearing about Kimmy's parts. Succeeding said, remember, she questioned the value of the properties in Mississippi and they brought fake Gucci to correct her. Yes, Tadora Brown facing 13 counts of wire fraud scheme to submit 15. Oh, Succeeding. I might have to write you offline because I somehow I missed this, or I don't know what happened. I'm writing her name down. Tadora Brown, though. That's crazy. Wow. Facing 13 counts of wire fraud. That's crazy. Okay. And she was on Bell Collective. Okay. All right. I gotta figure this out. Chose by God say, yes, Mel, get her. And check out Letitia laughing in the back. Did she laugh? Because she kind of looked over there. But she also, you know what? Kimmy don't really like Letitia. Letitia don't really like Kimmy, but they kind of have to keep feeding off each other to survive for now. I have a couple things I wanted to I only have one real good one, so that's probably why I haven't done it. To show where Kimmy be shading the mess out of Tisha, but she knows she got, you know, metaphorically beat down to be on Tisha's side. So Harold said, play it again. Okay, I'll play it through no interruptions this time. Okay, here we go.
I moved my last name to my middle name.
Okay.
A lot of it was just in my head for having children. I never really wanted to be that stereotype where your kids go to school and they're like, what's your last name? And they're like, Grant. What's your mama last name? Scott. As African Americans, I think a lot of times we're thrown into a stereotypical cycle of, I'm going to assume that your kids don't have your mama's last name. And I think it's tragic. That just mattered, like, to me.
You mean being baby mamas and not having the last name, having not been married? You and Jalen technically don't have the same last name anymore.
Let's talk about that too, because that's the other part. Mel got her together more than she thinks, because she had to say and didn't realize she was agreeing to the part of being a baby mama and never being married. Yes, because, and like you said, Gwen, in Melody's caption it says, or in Melody's comment, she said, I ain't no baby mama. I was a wife. And so at one point we all had the same last name. Now, next, that's what her caption says. And I told y'all, and oh my gosh, I know people just some people just have to try to get under your skin or act like they don't understand what you're saying, or maybe they don't watch the show, so they're just like, oh, this is whatever. So that might be it too. But I had a couple people when I was doing the by Tiffany Lozada video, and I was like, Tiffany calling Melody a baby mama was an insult meant by Tiffany. I'm not saying you have to be insulted to be a baby mama. And yes, I know some couples jokingly call each other baby mama, baby daddy to each other. I get that. But what you just did as a friend is you crossed the boundary of someone that does not refer to themselves that way. And also, by definition, they don't really qualify as what baby mama was. So two things, they never actually allowed you to say that. You never heard even the ex Broke Tail was like, don't call her that. So even y'all, they see in the relationship, they did not refer to each other that way. And I don't understand sometimes when people they have to act like they just don't understand. But I'm like, I feel like you do understand, or you just had to just put your point in there, period. But yes, as Melody just made Kimmy admit, oh, a baby mama that was never married. She just made Kimmy go, So Kimmy, I know, succeeding. That was your point. You said, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it about Melody calling, or Kimmy calling Melody bougie. I know. She said Kimmy's a straight Budweiser in the garage with the boys. Mildred said Kimmy was such a powerhouse when she initially came on the show. She has allowed that meatball to diminish her as a person. She still has some fire in her. That fire is being extinguished. Hey, Black women are in the building. She's a content creator. She said Tisha laughed when she thought Kimmy was downing Mel. Ah, thank you. Okay, so Tisha was laughing, trying to laugh at Kimmy's point to Melody. I can see that, because she's so slow. She didn't realize they were going to get gathered up in the next moment. I can see that. Kimmy is lost in her fantasy land. Latisha was smiling while Kimmy was talking. Got it. Mel shaded the F out of her. She didn't even catch it. She had to actually agree with the shade. How I See It TV said Letitia never retracted her statement because I posted her lives. She says she's never watched full episodes of the show. She's seen clips online and her friends and her sister watched the show, so they talk. I'm still going to classify her as a fan. And if she posted clips, I'm sorry, but those are the highlight clips are the best parts usually of the show. You watch the show in my eyes. I would not play semantics with Letitia from Married to Medicine. I shall not. That girl, for me, still falls in the definition of she watched that show. That's what she admitted to. I'm sorry. The fact that you bagged somebody from that show, and to me, with the gap of the fact that you would provide them a child, you watched enough of it. PNC Ross said, educated, successful women with care do not sit around talking about their female parts all the time. She just goes to the doctor. And was that Queen Sheba that made the point that, ma'am, with where you are, the stage you are in your life, this is just not cute because you know your body at this point. you know, this isn't a new couple that's becoming, you know, newly active in that way and discovering what does or doesn't work, you know. To Kimmy, you know what pleases you. Like, please stop it. And you know that the chemo and other things, and then probably having a partner like that, it's just not turning you on, Kimmy. Like, that's what it is. Excuse me. Christina Louis says Kimmy always trying to sound smart, but really sounds so dumb. Like, go ahead, girl. Sylvia said, amen, Trent, and Tiffany knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. And then in the confessional after she did it, she didn't say, oh, I've heard Broke-Tail refer to them that way, or Melody's called herself that before in my presence. She said, well, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. Qualifies as a baby mama to me. She knew, and she stood on it twice. Right, and Martell told her not to call her that. Ex-wife and baby mama are two different distinctions, and it is. And I personally, because it's some sorry dudes that had a mask on for long enough to fool you, and then you come out with a child. I am not saying that just because. And I honestly do try not to just call people that, even if they are. I really say single mothers mostly all the time. But when I don't like you, I'm probably going to say baby mama. That's real. Like, I am probably most likely, unless I'm reading an article or a blog post caption, I think most times if I say it, it's because I don't like you. If I'm consciously saying it, because most times I'm going to say single mother, because it's really weird that the fault gets put on just the woman. So yeah, but when they used it, they were using it like an insult. Oh, Keita also said, I didn't know that was a stereotype. And Martell always refers to Mel as his children's mother. Exactly, Kim. Cheryl Howard said Kimmy mad because Melody made it clear by not inviting her to the name change ceremony that she's not one of her close friends. And Kimmy, your husband didn't think Melody was a close friend to you. And I'm sure how y'all talked, you know, pillow talk and everything else. He didn't get that from nowhere, because you might have wanted to be close friends with Melody, but you cannot. You can't do both. You got to be over there with Tisha. She done called your husband Maurice Luther King for all them speeches that take forever. Like, yeah. So you got to stay where you go. Let's see. Tanisha said, I corrected the teacher every time the teacher said Miss Reese. No, ma'am, that's the kid's last name, not mine. The stereotype is always there. I refuse to carry a name. I think are you saying a name that's not mine? Kimmy is foolish. Jamie said, I think Kimmy's true identity came out throughout the show. She's always been a pick-me, just hit it better at the start of the show. Maybe that's true, Jamie, because she always had that baby voice. And if you go back and watch when she used it, it's usually when she's about to probably have some pick-me behavior. Liza Merlin said, and if folks meet Mel now and folks think she's a baby mama, so what? Mel knows the truth, and we all know, single or married, Mel handled her business. Exactly, because people will still judge. Even you just got to think highly of yourself, because people will judge you no matter what. So yeah, just think better of yourself. T-Talk said wife and baby mama are totally different periods. By that same standard, Tiffany Lozada is a baby mama. Exactly. And she probably would have said, oh yeah, I'll take that. But no, that's the thing though. You're saying that so you can keep your point. Just like how SHEREE dissed herself so she could still diss, I think, Drew or somebody else during that reunion. And she was, because they were saying like in one picture, Drew looked like SHEREE or something happened. And SHEREE dissed herself rather than accept that truth. So Tiffany to me would just diss herself to still try to keep her point. Okay. All right. I'm going down. Yes, Melody listens attentively and responds professionally. Melody plays chess, not checkers, in all situations. Oh, you said how you like that, Kimmy, is what I meant. Sylvia said on that reunion stage, it took Kimmy a long time to say that Mel was her friend. She don't care for Mel, but she will use her. I feel like if she wasn't married into the Scott family, maybe even if she wasn't on the show, you might have to do both of those. I feel like she honestly, genuinely would love to have Melody as a friend, but I feel like she has to fight with that because it can't happen in the life she's living. Because I do feel like she wants to be up under Melody, but it's too much now. It's too much. Kimmy forgot she does not like nice events, right? Oh yeah, Kimmy, you don't like nice events. You would have thought it was bougie anyway, right? So I learned it is not what you are called. It is what you answer to. Exactly. This side chick is the same person who was at the pool in Houston calling Martell Mr. Rogers. She thinks she's smart when she's really dumb. Yes. And I think I still got a video to watch about that because I didn't get to see the live in real time. But I heard she was calling the ceremony corny in the live. Whoever had went live and Kimmy was in the live. So I will eventually see that with my own eyes and hear it with my own ears. And at this point, it don't really change anything else because Kimmy, I'm pretty much I don't have any more expectations for Kimmy. Chronicles of Kim K say, I love how pleasant, nice, nasty Mel gathers the people. They can't take her. They can't take it. That's what makes her weak then. She's allowing the Scots to tell her who she can be friends with or that's the life she has chosen. That's what it is. Okay, it was Martell's live. Okay. I got to catch somebody's replay, but I feel like it's going to come up again because now this episode's coming up. Oh, okay. Just a reminder. I'm dropping the link in the members only side for 5 Heartbeats. We got movie night tonight. If you can make it 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What else do we have? Tomorrow is the members only watch along for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I think because I'm cutting it so close, I won't go live again this evening. I'll count this as it being the live for Friday. So some of y'all I'll see during the 5 Heartbeats watch along that we'll have. So I got to go drop that link for y'all. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow evening for Sketchy Saturday, and we'll talk about some more messy hot topics and all that greatness. But yeah, let me say that one more time. I'm not sure what I heard in that live now because I watched it again and wondered if she was talking to Marceau. Okay. Meanwhile, Kimmy is a stone cold clown. How dreadful. That's how I am. Lies, more lies. I be like, let me go again. Cause sometimes I be like, did I remember something wrong? Kimmy is and always has been a beard. Oh God, not a beard. Son Jones said, I still feel that they are all still salty that Mel pulled out of the 40 acres deal. It's so funny, causing them to lose millions. But as we kept going back, when I refreshed my memory, I'm like, they had nothing to even put in, it seemed like. So it's like you were going to get a lot of something out of nothing from you. Like, how were you salty when and at the time, Broke Tail had to put it all in. It's like they had no skin in the game. Succeed said Kimmy uses that voice because it's how Maurice trained her. Remember, he corrected her when she raised her voice regarding Kiowa. Ooh, Succeed be having that memory of steel. Wow. I am not surprised. Rose said Kimmy, the type of friend you couldn't have if she was single and you was married. Ooh, Rose. Yes, because I don't believe all single women are a type of way. But Kimmy, I'm gonna have to say I put her in that category in my opinion. Hey, CC Star. Hey, Jocelyn D, thank you for the super chat. She said Kimmy has always exhibited jealousy because she was a young baby mom, but Mel was doing pageants and shining as a young woman. Oh, that's right. She probably lost her years of, doing those types of things if she so wanted to do it. But instead, you got to call it bougie, because we don't know if you would have done it had you had the chance, but we know you didn't have the chance, I guess, in your eyes, because single mothers have still done pageants, possibly. I don't know, because they might be like, if they find out it's the ethics thing, you know how old-fashioned they are. But that's on you for losing out on things, or just make up for it because you're not dead. Just make up for it now. Don't be bitter about someone else enjoying their years. But thank you for the super chat, Jocelyn. Pop the trunk.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Mel didn't cause them to lose millions. The bank underwriter said no without all 6 signatures. You know it. And I think that's whoever said that. Who is it? Tanisha, not Tanisha. Who wrote that? I just had it. Hold on. God dog it. Where'd it go? Hold on, y'all. Son Jones. I think Son Jones also knows that Melly didn't cause them to lose it, but that's how they see it because their logic is very flawed. But yeah, I think Son Jones knows that too. They big mad and will stay that way until this show is off. Okay. Yep. I see y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Hey, Professor Anita Baker Joe. Thank you for the cash app. I appreciate it. Okay, y'all. I will pop the trunk one more time for my professor, and then I'll catch some of y'all tonight for the 5 Heartbeats watch along. And everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow if you come. We got just have some more trending topics to talk about. Okay, y'all. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
I've been taking my time. I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time. Taking all of your time. I've been taking my time. I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time. Taking all of your time. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance to do it. Before we looking back as foolish. We've been talking about it for a while. Before we take a chance to do it. Before we looking back as foolish. We got me floating. And I can take it. We got me floating. And I can't take it. We got me floating. And I can take it. We got me floating. And I can't take it. I've been taking my time. I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time. Taking all of your time. I've been taking my time. I've been